Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Grim Fandango. I'm D-Rod Jenkins. When we last left off, our hero, Manny Calavera, went to the land of the living to reap him a soul and get a hopefully fat commission. And I forgot to start the timer. God, this is like the 4th or 5th time that I've recorded this part of the Let's Play. Every time I try to do this, something happens. Last time, there was a sound issue, and then this time, I got a call from my sister, and then when I started back up, the sound broke again. So I apparently can't pause the game, or else the sound breaks. I mean, this thing is so temperamental, and it's very frustrating. But at the same time, it's currently running on Windows 7. This is the best I've gotten in 3 years. Like I said, I haven't been able to install this for like 3 years or something. So this is really better than nothing for me. At any rate, here we are in the land of the living. Before we reap that soul that's struggling to get out...
I can't reap hamburger, cows, or a whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce.
I'm sorry. Totally interrupted, Mr. Calavera. But yeah, you can observe that. And there's a milkshake over here where he's like...
Smells like the perfect client, rich and sweet.
And then I wonder if... Can you look at...
Look at these poor saps.
Just look at the people. But I found out about this yesterday. If you press enter while looking at one of the people, it goes...
It's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all.
And it was really just kind of looking around at what you can interact in the land of the living, because I never really did. I just reaped the soul and got out of here, but... when I did that, the first time I did it, I did not see it coming, and it startled me so bad. So,
Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it.
There he is.
If I scare them to death, then they'll become a customer, but I'll get nailed with a conflict of interest rap.
At any rate, you could do that. Like I said, this is like the 5th time I've done this. Oh, I'm having loads of fun. So, let's read the soul and get on with it.
Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free, and so it shall, thanks to a bowl of bad gazpacho and a man named Calavera.
Nice bathrobe.
But we offer several travel package upgrades if you care to...
Cut the yap. I want something cheap where I can get some rest, and that's it.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know, Manny, I could make this car a little faster if you wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah, slam the front into the weeds, tug the rear end, dual blowers popping out of the hood.
You'll get plenty of rest this way, Mr. Martinez, and you'll be safely padded by the foam created when these two chemicals mix, like this.
On second thought, I want to upgrade my package.
Sorry, Bruno, but you didn't qualify for anything better. But here, have this complimentary mug.
No, wait. Can't you find me something where I can move my legs?
You know I'd like to, Bruno, but my boss is a real hard-ass.
I gotta be a hard ass when I got lazy sickle wavers like this jolly boy working for me. Manny, you couldn't find a sale at a yacht club.
I got a sale right here.
I'm talking premium sales, Calavera. Like the kind Domino makes.
How am I supposed to make premium sales with the scumbag clients you're sending me?
Hey! Now you're blaming the clients? I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out! Out on the street, no job, no way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit and your big smile and a whole lot of time to kill.
Who you calling a scumbag? Why, I oughta...
I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
Okay. So now we need to steal a commission from somebody. Oh.
What is that horrible squeaking noise you're making?
New shoes.
Yeah, when you take the balloons from the clown downstairs and walk by Ava, she does that. I don't think it's really a clue. It's not a good clue if it's a clue, but it happens.
Hey, you missed a great poisoning.
Yeah, and you missed a great client. Domino came back from there with a nun.
Híjole, I got a tiny little man with a mean temper and no commission.
Well, at least you don't work for one. Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watcho.
So Domino's back from the run, and if you looked in the previous video, he did have the nun, so I thought that was pretty neat. He's in here. There he is.
It's Domino Hurley, the sweatiest man in the office.
You gotta sweat the cell, Callie, and you know it.
Okay, so we're gonna have a conversation with him real fast, explore his place, and then do some other stuff. Let's go.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore.
Hey, Callie, how you doing?
So, how'd you make out of the poisoning?
Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion for trains.
You got a nun?
Hail Mary.
And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train.
Choo-choo, little buddy. Say, how'd you score?
I got a nun, too.
Bruno's a pretty strange name for a nun, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know how cruel sisters can be about nicknames. I want to ask you a question.
Shoot, slugger.
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss so much when you got no lips?
Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
Can I have one of your clients?
Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle.
I can handle anything you got, especially if that's your best right jab. Why do you get all the good clients?
You're asking the wrong guy. You should be taking a good long look at the man in the mirror.
No, thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do. What did you do to get this job?
You mean what's my secret to success?
No, I mean how did you screw up and get stuck here at the DOD? What sin did you commit and how long are you gonna have to work here to pay it off?
Well, I could easily ask the same question of you.
But I don't know the answer. I still don't know what I've done.
Well, how convenient. Then neither do I.
I want to tell you something.
Good. Go on and let it all out, Manny. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me.
You know, this used to be my office.
Yeah, I know. I found your name on some comic books in the desk.
I want my office back.
Don't worry, you'll have years and years to enjoy it after I get promoted out and you're still here.
I think you're up to something.
Yeah, I'm up to about 4 premium sales this week.
I think we should team up. Be partners.
Oh, Manny, I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could never be partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife. I want to punch you in the mouth.
Oh, no, not the Christmas party all over again.
What happened at the Christmas party?
Blacked out on the whole thing, huh? Maybe you should switch to lemonade, kid.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
So that's our friend Domino. He is the grade A douchebag of the story. And, yeah, I realized that you can actually do this too. Hang on. Oh, it's so weird. Just fun little glitches. At any rate, found that out today. I found all sorts of things out.
No use for it. Those pictures come with the frames.
That suit come with those holes.
Oh, they love to insult each other. At any rate, we're gonna find out what a douchebag he really is later in the story. Until then...
Look at all the diplomas.
You have to have the proper attitude to get diplomas like those, Manny.
Really? I thought you just had to have the proper postage. That's some premium-looking scotch.
Have some, Manny, just so you don't forget what premium tastes like.
And then, yeah, if you push enter, he drinks. And drinks. And he just starts developing a problem and drives a wedge in between his marriage, yada yada yada. So, and if you do this...
Even the view out of his window is better than mine. Somehow. I think Dom would call the company shrink if I left through the window.
Yeah, it triggers that. Later on, we'll be able to go through his window. Voice is cracking. And...
No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me.
So notice the fancy red tube. That's going to come into play in a little bit. Until then. Look, please.
Desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers.
Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
Hey, Dom. What's your screensaver password?
Get away from my computer, Manny.
So clearly this is the guy who's getting every single good commission in the company. and you're not getting a break. The only way you're going to be able to do anything about this is to steal one of his commissions. So we're going to go do that now. If this cooperates. Oh my god. Wait for it. There it goes. That is the, that elevator gives you the most problems in terms of glitches. I mean, there are a lot of glitches. The sound keeps...
never get out of this place. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that, huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
And off he goes. I was gonna say, one of the biggest problems is the sound keeps failing, which is one of the problems I'm having recording this part. But, I wanted to point out, notice he went this way, clearly into this room, into this tiny, can't hide anywhere room, and he's gone. So that doesn't make sense. But if you saw in the video, this is the room where he was packing in Bruno. And this is the room where we're going to need the dead ones. And if you remember him saying, when these two are combined, they create a packing foam material. Which is great for customers like Bruno, but we need it... Oh, we need to find the other dead worm first. There she is. But we need it for what I was talking about. We need to steal commissions. Or in this case, just one commission. Pretty much the commission that starts up the entire story. Think of this as an intro. Can I come? Oh, get over there. There we go. Okay, we're going over here now to the tube switcher. And if we go over, careful. If we look over here, no. Give it a look.
That red tube looks familiar.
That red tube. Okay, now clearly that is Domino's. Now he gets all his fancy commissions going through there, yada yada yada. And so let's just go in there and grab some.
The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge.
Ah, it won't budge.
With what? The deadbolt looks set.
So it's locked. So the only way we're going to be able to get it open is like that one elemental said, messing with the tube switcher, because he's the guy who fixes it. And yeah, he is another elemental. The people who aren't skeletons in this are just like these demons that, you know, just have jobs. It's all fun. At any rate, the way we do this is he was talking about putting beer bottles into the tube switcher. They're the same thing. So let's put these in the tube switcher.
Look out below.
Okay, now you notice one didn't do anything. So let's get the other chemical in there and start some trouble.
That doesn't sound good.
No, that doesn't sound good. And when we get back, we're going to show just what kind of damage we have done down there. So I will see you guys next time.